All right, gang. In an attempt to get some fascinating video, we're here at the bird feeders, the wild bird feeders. So the wild birds are kind of pretty desperate for food at this point. It's been, sorry, wrong direction. I was trying to zoom in on the feeder there. They're pretty desperate for food at this point. I have been filling the feeders as much as possible, as often as possible, and they are just emptying it as fast as they can. That's a junco on the thistle feeder. We typically have woodpeckers working on the suet feeder. The black oil sunflower seed feeder, which is the one on the window, is darn near impossible to keep full. And I mean, they're so desperate for it that they're not even moving when I come by. They'll move up into the trees a little bit, or they'll move over into a bush, but they're not going far. Look at all the shells and the husk. All this black stuff is not dirty snow. It's empty shells from everybody that's eating all of the seeds. It's actually crazy. So they're just crushing it, right? Each footprint that I've left as I make my way to fill feeders is full of empty seeds. We've got chickadees here now. Can hear the sparrows calling. A couple of chickadees I see. The juncos are here. This morning we had the blue jays and cardinals, mourning doves. I mean, I've given you the list before, so I don't have to call it back out. But yeah, they're on the feeders without hesitation while I'm standing here. So if ever you wanted to fill your feeders, now is the time. No pressure. It's not required. They're wild birds. They can find their own food. And a lot of them are out here in the woods. You know, of course, they're not sinking through the snow, so I can see them all landing on the snow, and they're finding stuff, Lord knows what, but they're finding it. So, you know, it's not as bad as it could be, but certainly they are appreciating the feeders being full, and I am going to continue to maintain that fullness. Sophie has decided that she's done, so she's headed back to the house. She has also decided she's done with sweaters for the moment. She took off her own sweater, and she's kind of been cranky about it, cranky pants about putting it back on. So she is sweaterless, and now she's paying the price. The rest of the dogs have already gone in, and she's just stubborn. She's more stubborn than the bulldog, really. But at any rate, thought I'd share with you what's going on there. This is the scene out toward the hayfield. I can't even get out there. It's just nothing but solid sheet of ice and snow. And when you try and get out there, this is what happens. You fall through, you break it up, and you just make a mess. So attempt to get out there was thwarted pretty quickly. We aborted the mission, and someday in the future, I will get you out to the field and we'll take a look. But for now, you just have to suffice it to trust me that there's a field out there. All right, gang. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope it's as sunshiny and beautiful as it is here. And I will talk to you at the next one. Bye for now.